Time for another Amazon mystery box unboxing. If you're new here, I take Amazon mystery boxes like the ones you see here and open them up and try to sell the contents inside for a profit. I sell the stuff on eBay and in my store. This box is pretty beat up, but the contents should be okay. Let's find out. Alright, oh, that looks like a Birkenstock shoe. Sometimes you find Birkenstocks. We've got a couple on the shelf right now. We've been getting a lot of shoes out of this pallet, so pretty excited about this. So yeah, as I said, we're going to open this box and see if we can make a profit. Yep, they're Birkenstocks. Oh, and there's 2 pairs of Birkenstocks. 3 pairs of Birkenstocks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's fantastic. Look at that. 1. Let's take a look. Oh, they're the nice ones too. They sell real quick in the store. Are they all the same? Let me see. 193, 193, and 193. They're all the same. Brand new 3 pairs. That is amazing. So let's get these priced up. Looks like we've got another pair of shoes in here and some other clothes. Looks to be clothes heavy. Sometimes they're clothes. Sometimes the mystery boxes are clothes heavy, not clothes hairy. And sometimes they have shoes, sometimes they have health and beauty, sometimes they have electronics. You just don't know. So we're going to scan this on my software and the AI is going to tell me what it's worth. So the pair they're saying is worth $79.99 on Amazon. So I'm just going to do a quick comp on eBay. I'd like to find out what they are on eBay too. I don't think I'm going to put these on eBay because honestly they sell pretty well in my store. So they're actually pretty expensive on eBay, which makes me question the comp that I got here for Amazon. So let's have a look. Yeah, I don't know where it pulled $79.99 for those, but they're up at $100. So yeah, sometimes it's a little quirky, doesn't always work very well, but for the most part it's pretty phenomenal piece of software. We built this all from scratch. The AI goes and does all the comps for me. So I think $49.99 is definitely too cheap here. I'm going to go in at probably $79.99 for shoes. We're going to put in 3 pairs, and I will actually put these on eBay. So the system saw that the shoe was expensive. It went and ran the comps on eBay. The comps are a little high here. But it did identify that it's an eBay item, so I'm going to go and scan this QR code, and this is really cool. So now I'm going to go back to my light box, put these over here. I'm going to take a pair out of the box, close it back up, and now I'm going to get my shots. So we're going to go 1, 2, and we're gonna get the box out of the shot here. I'm gonna push use photo, and then we're gonna take all our photos. So take photo 1, use photo 2, use photo. Okay, as you can see, these don't need to be professional quality. Oh well, accidentally hit submit, so whatever, they're just getting that many photos, and I guarantee it's still gonna sell. That's why I'm not that fussed about it. I price my things really well on eBay, so it's all good. So we're gonna put this in here and that in there for now. Then we're gonna come over to eBay. Actually what we're going to do now is go to eBay drafts, hit refresh, and you're going to see, boom, right there. You're going to see my photos here, and the listing, the AI has gone and created a description and a title, and it's filled out all the details that eBay needs. And then I'm going to just go and make sure that, so it's low to high, so they're actually at 122, but if you remember on Amazon they're $100. So we're going to come in at $89.99 on those, just to make sure we're going to get that sale. $89.99 says 3 in stock, so published to eBay. So that is now listed on eBay and live. So it's That's how easy it is. We built this all from scratch. It's been incredible. And so these will also go onto my shelf, you see. So when I put these on the shelf, if they sell one pair, eBay automatically my AI gets notified. It pulls the listing down from eBay, or it changes the quantity. So it'll go from, if I sell one install, it'll go from 3 to 2. So it's extremely powerful. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and get these labeled up, and I'll be right back. Alright, so they're all labeled up. I have got the size here and the price. So $79.99 for Birkenstocks at Deals Down Under. Alright, so we've got a pair of shoes here. I know these, I've seen them before. I'm not going to look them up because I'm not going to price them individually. They're just going to get put under shoes in that box. And when they get put out, they'll probably just get put out for about 20 bucks. Is what we usually put shoes out for. So let's take a look at this box here. So we are at $246, and that's awesome. So let's take a look at these jeans. What do we got here? These might be decent brand. Dovetail. Oh, they're workwear pants, so maybe not. But anyway, let's have a quick look and see if they're on eBay. Yeah, nothing on eBay. So these are just a pair of jeans. What have I got here? Dovetail workwear. There is an ace in there, so that you might find that on Amazon. An ASIN is just the label, that's the barcode that starts with a B. So my system can find it on Amazon, but it's not bringing back any comps. So yeah, so we're just going to put these under clothes. So we've got 3 pairs of these jeans, 4 pairs. That looks like a nice jacket there. Looks like a really nice jacket. So these are going to go into winter clothes, so they'll get put out during winter. So I'm going to go ahead and add 3 pieces of clothing to this box. So this is just how we track it. Our average price for clothing is $2.50. That's what we put it for as what we expect to make from it. They actually go on the shelf at about $6, but it all gets marked down. So this is a shirt. A lot of this stuff you find in mystery boxes is so that's a winter shirt, is like Chinese type brands, unknown, no name brand stuff. So we're not, that's why we just put it all out at $6. And any good brand stuff we find goes onto Amazon, eBay, and onto our shelf as well. So this is just Sambak, good example of Chinese. So that's 2. This is a bathrobe, so I don't mind putting that out. So that's 3 pieces of clothing. These are a pair of jeans. This is LPN, which means it's a return, so there's a good chance that these are a good brand name pair of jeans. Kunmi doesn't sound like a good brand name to me, so we're going to put in winter clothes. And I don't really know, I'm just sort of making it up. I don't know all the good clothes brands, and if some slip through the crack, then whatever. It's a good thing for my customer. This looks like a nice jacket. So it is, let's see if I can get it out. This is a massive heavy duty jacket. This is extremely heavy. Super nice. Fad show. So yeah, Chinese jacket, but really nice jacket. Very heavy. So we're going to put that in winter clothes. That box is almost full. We're going to trash this stuff. And then there's a bunch of vitamins and other stuff down here, so that's cool. So we're going to hit 1 piece of clothing. So it looks like we've got a few of these. Super Beta Prostate Advanced. What's the expiration? 06/27, so we've still got plenty of time on those. So we've got 4, 6. So if these are good for eBay, we'll list them as 3 2-packs. But let's just have a look. So again, my AI is going to go and get all the comps for me. Let's see what it comes back as. Oh nice, so $31.99 on those, 3,000 sales rank on Amazon, so it's a very good seller. So yeah, this is really nice. So definitely going on eBay. So we've got 6 of them, so let's see what they go for over here. I'm going to go ended recently. So it's 45 bucks for 3, so about $15 each. So let's see, let's go lowest. Currently listed is $21.95. So I'm going to list it as a 2-pack. So I'm going to pass on the savings of shipping to the customer, so I will probably list 2 at $29.99, which is great, which means my net on that will be about $10, which means I'm going to put it on the shelf for $9.99. I also like to pass on the savings to my customers as well with the install. So whatever I'm going to net from eBay after fees and shipping, that's what I like to put it on the shelf for. So we've got six right there for $10 each. We're going to put the expiration date in, which is 06/2027. And we're going to make sure this is all auto print. Yep. Okay. So now eBay again has seen that we should be listing it as a lot of 2, or listing it as a single. We're going to do a lot of 2. Then I'm going to go ahead and get the photos taken. I just love how easy this is. If any of you have ever listed on eBay or tried to process stuff like this, you know how much of a nightmare it can be just to go from one platform to another. So for me to be able to just do all this and have the AI create the listing, and I just got to push 2 buttons, it's just unbelievable. It just makes listing go so fast. So you take a photo of the what's in it, and then we're gonna take a photo of the expiration too. And that's it. Use photo. Then I'm gonna hit done, submit. Alright, so it's submitted. So the comp is way off on those, so I'm just going to come back in here and manually change it. So this is the good thing about it as well. I can just go to eBay comps and I can just see what the comps are at. You see? So it's probably pulled this as a comp, but it didn't recognize that it's a 3-pack. So again, it's not perfect, but whatever. It makes my life so much easier. And I can make changes as I please. I'll just go to Claude and tell it to fix something, and then it'll fix it. So we're going to publish to eBay. It's now listed as a 2-pack. And again, if I sell one of these in the store, it'll take one of the 2-packs off of eBay. So I'll only have 2 quantity for that listing. So it's just extremely powerful. I'm going to get these labeled and I'll be right back. Alright, so they're all labeled and ready to go out on the shelf. Looks like we've got another piece of clothing here. We're going to put that in summer clothes and just record it over here. Let's see what else we've got. So this is Rejuvicare, expires in 2027, so still plenty of time on that. So let's see how much this is worth. $9.40, so not great. Actually, I'm probably just gonna, what is it, Collagen? Someone will be happy to find that on the shelf for $6.99. So I'll just put it on the shelf. I know we've just purged out a lot of space for this category, so we need some new product up there, so I don't mind putting that on the shelf. So let's see, what's this? Liquid L-carotene. Best Buy is 0326, so that's past Best Buy. So that's going into the bins. So we're going to put in 1 bin item. And then looks like I've got 2 of these. Celsius Essential Energy. Accelerates metabolism, burns out fat. Okay, what's the expo? 0626, so we've still got 1 month on these, so they'll probably sell in the store. Let's see what they're worth. Not something I'd put on eBay. So 2, just because it's so close to Best Buy. Alright, so we've got 2 of those. Now this product is in square in my POS, ready to go on the shelf. Okay, so I know we just put a bunch of these out. Well, I think we did. I'm not sure if it's the exact same one. There's so many different varieties. Let's find out. Nope, don't have these out yet, so we'll just put 2 of them out. Hand tools, cool. Okay. Nice and easy, boom boom. $1.49. I like having this sort of stuff out because a lot of the people that come in here to our store are ladies, and so a lot of it's targeted towards them, so their husbands get bored real easy, and then their husbands talk them into leaving, so we don't want that. So Speedo, this is kind of interesting. I haven't seen much like this before. So $12.99. So probably not a huge market for this, so I'm just gonna stick this in the bin and someone can find that. Nice brand name product in the bin. This looks like a shirt, possibly.
So summer dress, so yep, perfect, good time of year for that. So that's going to go on the shelf. And again, we put all our clothing out for $6 on the shelf. And the last item, where are we at? We're at $360. What did this take, like 10 minutes to go through this box? September 2026. This is a one piece of food for one item going in the bin. Okay, so that's it. So let's see, we're at $360.36. This is everything we got that's going on the shelves. The Birkenstocks were the killer. They're going on eBay and also on our shelves, but these are good too. So yeah, that was a really nice box. Very happy about that. We sell these boxes in our store for $55. So if you pulled that, you'd get, well, we're doing about close to half of retail. So let's just say $600 worth of retail out of that one box. So I mean, you cannot beat that. It's fantastic. Hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out a bunch of these. This is what I do full time. Some say I have the best job in the world, and I'd say they probably might be right. Hope you enjoyed it. Later.